How's it going, guys? Drae here, and welcome back to another episode of Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. Now, I did a little bit off recording because I don't want this to become a monotonous series where it gets annoying because we're doing the same 3 repairs every episode. So, I played quite a bit off recording, and if we go over to our little toolbox here, you can see that I did level up quite a bit. We got some testers now, tire tread tester, we also got an OBD scanner, we got the tablet, and we also got the garage expansion level 1, which has now unlocked the workbench, or repair bench, which will obviously let us repair faulty equipment for the cars. And then over here, we also have the path test lab, which is going to help us a lot because it's no longer showing us where the problem parts are. It gives us the car, and we have to figure out everything for ourselves. So having things like this is going to allow us to check hundreds and hundreds of parts in seconds instead of, manually examining them. So, yeah, really excited about the path test. I'm really excited that our garage is expanding a little bit. I also noticed something else. Now, we have on the map, we still can't get to the junkyard, unfortunately, and a lot of this stuff is still locked, like, for example, the car auctions, as well as the racetrack, I believe. Yeah, I think we need to own our own car first before we can go there. But, as you can see, we have a barn on the map now, and I believe you can go in here and try and look for, a car or something and buy it off them. So it sounds pretty cool. We're going to go in here and see what it has. All right, and here we are. Yep, that's a barn. Okay, so we got a little car here, and it looks like we can actually search around. Ooh, this is cool for different parts that I'm assuming we can either steal. I'm gonna say we have to buy them. I have no idea, but can we actually just take these parts? Like, this is a lot of stuff. Holy crap. All right, so we got a lot of different front ends and whatnot. There's a lot of different design stuff here, and look at it. Just keeps going and going. I mean, we got, what the hell was that? A power steering pump of all things? I mean, all this stuff, I'm hoping we can keep it, because even if I don't use it, I can sell this for quite a bit. I think I'm gonna have to buy it, though. All right, so I grabbed all the parts. We got quite a bit in our inventory, as you can see, so I don't know if I get to keep these. Like, I hope they're free. That would be great. But let's see how expensive this car is. I mean, it's it's missing the driver's seat. It's missing a lot of stuff. So, buy car. All right, so this car price is $19,488, almost 20 grand. Unfortunately, even with all my hard work, we've only got 11 grand. So we cannot buy the car just yet, which is a big bummer. Overview mode. Can I, like, steal parts off the car? No, I can't even steal parts off the car, unfortunately. So I guess we can't do anything here just yet because we don't have enough money. That's a little bit of a bummer, but I think we get these parts at least. So let's return to the garage. Oh. No, I don't. All right, so all these things, literally everything I have to buy, and I don't really need anything yet because I'm not building my own car, so we're going to quit without parts. But it's cool to see how the barns work. Barns are random events that pop up on the map, and now we know there's cars in there as well as parts, so it'd be good to do that later on. All right, well, that was a bit of a bummer. I was hoping we could be able to buy our first car today, but I guess cars are way more expensive than I thought. But before we get started on repairing some more, let's just go check. Okay, so the barn is gone, so you can only go there once. That's good to know. We might want to save some money before we do another one. But yes, obviously, let's get back to doing some of these jobs, and the jobs are getting a lot more complex, so it's going to be fun to try and figure out some of these. So we got like this, I don't know if it's like a rare job, but we always got a blue job at the top. I'm assuming that's one's a little bit more difficult than the rest. You also get special cars with that one. Mind you, all the cars are actually looking pretty good now. So what do we want to do? I kind of want to do a suspension job. Sloppy car steering. That's not really that informative. Car is hard to control. Fix suspension clunks and rattles. And then we also have controlling car feels loose. Find and fix any running gear problems. So I think I'm going to do this one because we can repair the parts with 49% parts. Maybe we can repair some of its parts to that degree. So here we go. Another rust bucket, starting off strong here. So before we even put it on the lift, we are going to move the car into the path test because we know this is a suspension issue, and the path test pretty much tests your brakes and your suspension perfectly. So we don't need to examine the parts. We should know right from here the majority of the issues with this car. So we're going to get inside. Actually, no, we're not. We have to turn on the path test first. So over here, Are you sure you want to proceed with the path test? Yes, I do. And yes, then we go inside. So, now the fun part. We actually get to do the test. So, bring it up. Press and hold the brake. I can do that. And that's going to tell us how good the brakes are. So, front brake's at 59%. The other side's not doing too well at 29%. Let's see how the rear ones are doing. Not too well either. We might have some brake issues with this, considering how low those percentages are, but we're also going to do a suspension test. Here it goes. All right. It's bouncing up and down. I gotta assume that's working. And the front suspension also good. Back suspension, or sorry, right? Or is that? Yeah, that would be the right side suspension is looking really bad. So I think the most of our problems on the right-hand side, especially in the front. All right, so there we go. As you can see, yeah, all these things, these are things we need to repair. But just like that, you get to test all these different components. It's pretty awesome. I actually do really like the testing in this game. So there we go. Now we know what's wrong with it. Let's go send it in and start working on it. All right, so now if we go to the list, it should pop up. Okay, sway bar, front end link A, outer tie rod, sway bar, rear end link. Now, it doesn't show you everything anymore. So, oh, perfect. We found literally everything. It will say unknown item if you don't figure out what it is. So just doing that path test alone has figured out everything that we need. And as you can see, we need to buy a lot more now. So I tend to write this stuff down just because it just makes it easier on my life. So I'm going to do that, buy all these things, and then we can fix this thing. All right, I wrote down everything that I need, but before we do that, let's take off everything that's in easy reach because, well, we know we got to repair a lot of it, so hopefully we can do that. The repair feature wasn't working the last I played, but the developers have been working on fixing all the issues that people have been having. So if you, I know a lot of you guys are saying you want to get this game, but you're so scared because of all the issues. I agree, wait for it, but they seem to actually be doing a lot of fixes. So if we go to examine mode now, you can see all the red needs to go, and maybe even some of the yellow, because I think we need to up to 55, and 51 to 54 can be yellow. But we'll get rid of all the red at least, and then rebuy all that stuff. This thing, I mean, what the hell happened to it? Every time I play this game, man, it's just all rust buckets. My luck. Well, I didn't expect this first job to be so damn difficult, but holy crap. I mean, you're basically changing the whole suspension. I did the front already. As you can see, the back, not doing so well either. We got to get rid of this part, which means we got to take off everything. Literally everything. Doesn't really matter, though, because we basically got to buy everything. Like, even these suspension arms that seem rather good. I mean, that's at 50%, so I guess we could keep that one. That one's totally fine, but the most of these... Okay, what are we stuck on here? Oh, the bushing. So get rid of the rubber bushing. There we go. Now we should be able to get rid of this big piece. And finally, can we take off this rust bucket? Is it able to? No, we actually have to take off the whole brake system. Great. Unless I can get rid of the wheel hub. No, I can't. So I gotta say, this is a job and a half. This is actually pretty damn crazy. Okay, so we got a bearing in there we need to get out. Always forget about that one. Then we can get rid of the wheel hub. And then finally... we can do the wheel hub 3, and look at that. If you're still connected to something, I'm gonna be pretty damn mad. So there we go. We got that done. Let's go back to examine mode. There's not much to examine for here anymore. I mean, we literally took that whole suspension off, and it's looking like we got to do the similar here because the rear axle knuckle housing is definitely needed to be changed. Even like, is this okay? Okay, this is at 50%. There's so many things. You know what? At this point, you may as well just change your whole suspension system. All right, so unmount this wheel. I was hoping I didn't have to take off all the wheels and all the suspension, but with all these parts that I need, I'm not surprised. Okay, I think this might be the final 2 parts. Mind you, there might be some small bushings or something somewhere. We got the housing off, though, and literally my whole back suspension is done. So examine mode. Do we see any red anywhere? It looks like it's pretty good now, so I think we should be okay. The only little bit of suspension we got left is basically this front left, and that is really it, because we really got nothing over here, too. I mean, I guess we still have the housing at least over here, or the steering knuckle, so that's good, but that should be everything. Now, let's go over... Now, last time I played, the repair bench didn't work, so I'm not going to be too mad if it doesn't work now, but... Oh, look at that! Oh my god, we can actually repair shit. This is actually going to be huge for me because I can make so much more money now. I don't got to buy brand new parts every time. All right, so chance of repair is like 50%. I'm totally fine with that. Okay, so we can only do certain ones, it seems, because we have a lot more pieces than this. And I wish it actually told me if it was successful or not. It doesn't seem to tell you anywhere, so that's a little weird. Oh, okay, so this is at 88%. And why would I want to repair this anymore? Yeah, I'm not going to repair that anymore. I guess that's one of the good ones that I took off. But okay, at least we repaired a few things now. I think I did it right. I'm still going to need to buy a lot of this stuff, though. And front sway bar, and that should hopefully be it. Now, was it... Okay, it's just ordinary. There we go. I spent like $3 grand just on parts for this car. Like, holy crap. What are you doing to me? So where do I begin to put this thing back together? Because I got to do a lot of this. You know what? Let's just start from wherever. And, yeah, go to part mount mode. This should be fun. Good thing is, part mounting isn't so bad, so you can just quickly do it. You just gotta look for the invisible pieces. So if you don't know too much about cars, this game does a good job at making it still, you know, at least playable for you. So is that... No, that is not it in there. I know... Alright, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe this is done. I have no idea. I'm not gonna put on the wheel, though, because I don't trust it. It might be something over here that we need to complete. So, let's do that right now. All right, front shock absorber. That's something we actually got to address right now. Let's go do some spring pulling because we need to actually take these things apart. So separate parts. There we go. We would like to separate those and rip it apart for me. All right, well, it's not really ripping it apart. It's taking it apart, though, somehow. All right, take parts, and we should be able to join parts now. We should have something. Okay, this is good enough. Wait, what? All right, well, we can do the front one. I must be missing something to do the back one, so we'll do the front at least. It should actually be doing it already, so there we go. That's good. Now, can we repair anything else? I did take apart that spring. No, it's just that rear suspension arm that I don't want to risk losing. All right, so we did that one spring. We'll take that. And I think I gotta buy something else for the rear shock, so we'll do that later, but at least we can install the spring now. All right, so there's your new front spring. Well, somewhat new. It's using old/new parts, so good enough for me. And now we can at least put on the sway bar front end link. And slow and steady. Now we get to the fun stuff. Suspension arm. Ooh, what do we need for this one? Okay, bushings. Lots of bushings. I bought all those. We should be good. And then the outer tie rod. There we go. Just like that. That should be pretty much everything, right? So maybe I didn't miss anything over there. I just thought there was more to the front end than that. All right, so we'll do the wheel hub. And we should be good. Yeah, to rock and roll. Put that wheel back on and we're good to go. All right, well, there's, well, half of the car done. Mind you, the back half is a little bit worse than the front half. I still got to put the wheel on over here as well. So, slow and steady, we're making our way there. Oh, that's because I didn't need to change the rear shock absorbers. They are just in line with the acceptance. So, yeah, I thought I had to change it. Oh, rear suspension upper arm. We need to get one of those, I guess. Good thing I noticed that. All right, so we got to go buy that. Thankfully, now we got a wonderful tablet, so we can do it right here. Rear suspension, upper arm. Another $120 into this thing. There we go, and back to work. So, oh, I love that tablet. I just got that thing. Makes life so much easier than having to run back and forth. All right, and now look at that. A much newer parts. That's 50%. That's okay. Mind you, I got a lot of... I think I'm going to need some more rubber bushings. I must have not have bought enough. All right, check out this side, though. Look at all these new parts. Look at how shiny it is. It looks so much better than the rest of this poor car. All right, but there we go. We got this side done, putting back on the wheel. And then one final side, and hopefully we didn't screw up anything, and we can sell this for a good profit. Or, well, charge them for my work on doing it. All right, and I think, well, I'm going to do one quick check over because I always forget something. But I think we're all back together. All the wheels are on at least, so that's a good sign. Let's go to install mode and just make sure. Part mount. Everything looks pretty good over here, I think. It's hard to see sometimes, though. Ah, we forgot the suspension over here, so we need the spring as well. I hope we have all the pieces here. So there we go. That's why you look it over, because worst case, you take it off the lift, and then you got to put it back up. Very annoying. All right, so that should be good. Do we have any other stuff? I mean, look at all these new parts now. Oh, actually, yes. Rubber bushing right here. Perfect. Probably means, yes, we got an empty one over here as well. This is something that I always miss just because you don't need it to attach to any other parts. So the fact that we have more rubber bushings makes me think that we might be missing some up front as well. Yep, there it is right there. We got another rubber bushing down, and does that unlock anything else? No, but we need another rubber bushing. Actually, no, there is a rubber bushing in there. Okay, so that's good. All right, that should be good, I think. Let's go check the list here and see all those are checked. So there we go, and the hard part, okay, shit, we're still missing a rubber bushing, a wheel hub bearing, and a front drive axle D. Oh my God. How did I miss all that? How did I miss a wheel hub bearing? The wheels are back on. I thought the bearings needed to be in there. Ah, I found the wheel hub bearing, so I did not know that. You can actually mount a wheel without the wheel hub bearing, and that has unlocked the front drive axle that I didn't even notice that I didn't install. So we got to buy another one of those, unfortunately. I feel like I'm buying things like twice. Front drive, let's just do that, and it was axle D, hopefully. That should be what it was. All right, so there we go. Let's do this again. Front drive axle sorted, we're good to go. The bearing's done. Only thing we're missing is one of the rubber bushings from somewhere, so I gotta find that. Ah, looks like, is that it? Oh, I can't see. Yes, that's definitely a rubber bushing spot, so let's mount it up. There we go. We found the last one, and that's the last perfect one, so for sure, we should be good. Now, I'm at $9,000. Like, I spent so much money on this. Let's check one more time. Everything is golden. That was... Holy shit. I've been recording for 51 minutes, and I did one car. I was just curious how long that took me. All right, so total payout is only $2,640. Oh, God, we hardly earned some money. Money spent $1,422, so we earned about $1,000. I feel like I should have earned a lot more than $1,000 for that, but we do got items now that we can sell as well. Oops, didn't mean to open that. As you can see, quite a few changes. I accidentally bought some stuff too, so obviously that affected the bottom line as well. But let's go see, can we actually repair these now that everything's in my inventory? Yeah, no items to work with. So unfortunately, I thought you could like repair every item. Doesn't seem to be the case. All right, but let's pick up another one here. Did we actually... Oh, I think we did level up, so we can go get an unlock first. Never mind! I thought we got way more XP than that, but we did not level up as well. So, let's try and level up at least. So what do we want to do now? We did suspension. We got an engine issue here. That might be fun to try. What's going on with this one? I bought this machine from a friend who needed money quickly. He assured me that the car is working, but something strangely pulls it to the right. All right, so we probably got a suspension issue there. And this strange smell like mushrooms. What? From what I remember, he works behind a desk, not in sales. Anyways, check what's wrong and make it usable. I'm just too curious about the smell of mushrooms now. Like, what? Did he throw a mushroom in the engine or something? All right, this one might be very difficult, but we're going to try it anyways and do our best. Well, I'm a little scared. It doesn't look that nice, so we're going to test this thing out. First of all, again, always going to do the test path just to see what's wrong with it, and we'll go from there. And the path test is telling me that this is a crapper as well. So, well, he probably knew that going into it. Look at all that is exactly 55%. Interesting that everything is basically the same. But obviously we got some issues as well, so that's a good start. Let's leave the car and send it over there now. And we got to figure out what parts we still need to do. So we're going to send it to car lifter A. I'm going to look at the job sheet. And this time, it's probably not going to show everything like the last one because, well, we're not that lucky. Yes, as you can see, lots of parts are not discovered. Oh, God. Oh, God. This is giving me anxiety, dude. I don't even know where to begin with that many parts. So we know we checked the suspension. Let's go back and just see. I mean, it could be anything. It pulls to the right, so we definitely want to check the right end. So yeah, I'm thinking we definitely got some engine issues here. Maybe that's where the mushroom comes into play. So let's... Oh my god. Oh, keep it away. I'm gonna get fucking lockjaw working here for too long. All right, now for the fun part of let's find the red, because that's all we can really do right now. Actually, wait, do we have anything that can work here? If we go to examine mode... No, there's usually a tool mode. How do I get to the tool mode? Ah, yes, examine tools. There we go. So we can do a tire tread tester. With this tool, you can discover tire conditions. I've never actually used this before. I can click it, but obviously this is not the time to use this. Oh, it actually did test it automatically. Okay, so we already tested the tires, but that's kind of cool at least. Mind you, my path test does that for me, so that's not really going to help me too much at all. All right, let's do an OBD scanner though. This car doesn't have an OBD port, cannot perform action. Well, screw you. I thought it was an older car. I thought it would work, but I guess not. It doesn't even have an OBD scanner, so unfortunately, I was hoping we didn't have to do this, but we are going to examine. I mean, I'm going to have to open up the engine, I think, at this point, just because of how many issues this car has. There's no way the rest of the car has that many parts that we need to find. Can be examined with compression tester. Unfortunately, I don't got one of those, damn it. All right, well, to start, we're just going to take off a lot of what we know is wrong, and then we can go from there. Maybe we'll find some more parts in here, especially, like, in this area, because it doesn't test it. There we go. We got some issues, brake issues, all that other stuff. This might be it. We might just have brake and suspension issues. That would be the ultimate goal, but I'm thinking I got to get into that engine as well. Rear axle housing. All right, everything else is looking rather yellow. That's good. Leaf springs. How are those things doing? Good as well. Lots and lots of yellow. And the plate. Okay, so we pretty much did this whole side, and everything's looking rather good. All right, check this out, too. This vehicle has a solid back axle that goes all the way across. That's cool. I mean, I don't know too much about cars, but I'm learning the differences as I play this game, and I'm appreciating it. All right, so that side should be done, more or less. Oh, my God. Like, seriously. Oh, every time I play this game, it's just gross, man. Rust is one of the grossest things in the world, in my opinion. All right, so let's go back to examine mode. This one's probably just as broken as the other. Yep. Do we got to do the brake pads? Of course we do. All right, take that off, take that off. Don't forget the brake disc. And then the rear drive axle, we need to take that off as well. So yeah, the drive axle was totally rotten all the way through. So, yeah, gonna say that's a problem. What else do we got down here? Everything else is yellow. Oh, we got a bushing. Oh, yeah, finding more problem parts. Is the steering rack totally busted as well? Can be examined by taking off the car. Why? Can you not examine a steering rack without taking it off a car? That's crazy to me. All right, but we got some tie rod issues here as well, so glad I'm finding all this out. Yeah, so this is probably pretty much everything. We got a lot of red zones here. And the final piece, hopefully, I still got to check, but quickly go back to examine mode. Yeah, everything's yellow, everything's great. So now, hopefully, in a perfect world, we have all the parts highlighted now on the car status list. Ooh, we got pretty much everything. Is it just one part? Oh, it's two parts. Damn it. All right, well, I'm pretty sure I know what one part is. If we go to examine mode here, actually, I can't examine it because it needs to be off the car. I'm thinking the steering rack is ready to go, so that should hopefully get rid of one. Yes, it did. We still got one random part somewhere, though, that we gotta find, so the hunt continues. And it could be anywhere. It could be in the freaking engine, for all I know. Maybe it's the elusive mushroom that we need to find. That'd be great. It's looking like it's rather nice back here, though. I mean, in terms of rust bucket, it looks rather nice over here, so I don't think it's any of this. The front end is very, very rusted, though, as you can see. Mind you, it's saying it's okay. Maybe the whole cross member? Okay, can I actually... Oh, I can ID it. It is the whole cross member! Oh, you are an evil game. All right, can we easily take this off? I gotta assume... Yeah, you know what? Because we've taken off the whole suspension and everything, we can take the whole cross member off. So, all right, crisis averted. That wasn't so bad after all. And let's just check once again. Yeah, we got everything. So, once again, time to buy. And, yeah, put it all back on. But before we buy, let's go over to the table and see what we can fix. No items! Oh, my God. All right, and after spending way too much money once again, we're back down to 9 grand. I really feel like I'm almost giving away my money at this point. But, yeah, now for the fun part. Again, we should have everything brand spanking new because we can't repair things. So now it's all about quickly putting this back together. And I gotta say, man, I was doing a lot of this off recording, and it was going so well. And then the moment I start recording, it's just like, all right, we're just gonna give you the hardest jobs ever with the least amount of profit. Totally great, right? But it's fun, honestly. I do really love this game, so it's just really relaxing. There's nothing else really like it out there, and I'm getting really good at it as well. I'm getting good at figuring out where the issues lie and how you can fix them. So yeah, we'll quickly put this thing back together, and then hopefully we should be able to make lots and lots of money, and maybe soon even buy a car. How about that? And once again, I hope we're good. Let me see here. Oh, god damn it. It's always a bushing. Oh, and a brake How did I miss a brake caliper? I manually put all those back on. Like, seriously? All right, the last one I did was this. Maybe I just totally missed one and didn't notice. All right, that one's good. Oh, this is so annoying. See, this is the problem. If you screw up at all, you gotta spend so much time trying to figure out what you did wrong and where you can go from there. All right, it's a brake disc ventilated, so it's gotta be this wheel because I don't think the back wheels have ventilated brake discs. So come on, please. How did I miss this? Did I just totally put on an old part and like brain fart? It's fucking perfect. What the hell? All right, I'm very confused now because the back, I don't believe the back has brake disc ventilated. No, it doesn't. What? What is going on here? This is shenanigans. I know I did it right. All right, maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't. Let's just say that. Maybe I didn't. That's at 55%. What did they want it at? Because I feel like 55 is totally fine. Repair with minimal part conditions, 100%? All right, well, that's got to be it. Or is it? Because it's an ordinary... No, that's not it. It can't be. It's an ordinary brake disc. We need a ventilated brake disc. It's telling me the ventilated ones are the bad ones. So, why? That's perfect. It's green. I mean, maybe they want me to change it with a perfect one. Is this one good? This one's at 80. Is that not good enough for you? Like, seriously? Of all the things on the car, last thing I would think about changing is an 80% ventilated brake disc. I mean, you got a lot more things to change here. But let's try it. Let's see if this will fix it, because I've never had that before where an almost perfect part was needed to be changed. All right, brake disc ventilated. I don't think I have another one, so we're just going to buy one anyways. Nothing wrong with stockpiling anyways. And we're going to mount that part. Now, when we mount this, it should give me a check mark, meaning it's done. So we'll quickly put on the tire too, because if this is not it, I'm very, very confused. All right, that should be good. And finally, the rim and tire. There we go. All done, all sorted. Please tell me that was it, because if that's not it, I'm very confused. Oh, we're actually missing a brake caliper too. I probably should have paid attention to that. Okay, so that was the issue though, an 80% ventilated brake disc. So I'm assuming the caliper is the same. It's just a good part that he wants changed. Maybe on the same wheel? Maybe I shouldn't have put this all back together. I didn't realize I needed a brake caliper too. It probably is this one because it's quite rusted. So I'll just see. I don't know if I have any in my inventory. Let's try real quick. We'll see how good it is as well. Brake caliper of 55%. Not gonna cut it. We need 100. All right. Is that good? Are you happy with me, car? No, you're not. You bastard. I just changed your brake caliper for free? All right, so these ones are all done, so it's got to be the back ones. Oh, you're breaking my balls, game. You're really breaking my balls on this one. This one's brand new as well. Like, is there any... okay, it's probably this one, isn't it? Maybe I should take off that other one. You know what? I'll just buy him another one. Why not? Let's just keep giving away money. Why don't we? Mind you, they're only 75 bucks, so it's not really going to ruin my day if I don't get this money back. But I think you do get the money back. Whatever you buy and put on the car, they have to pay for. So we should be okay to earn lots and lots of money on this one. All right, brake caliper. Please end my misery. I still got to find that damn bushing, but those are easy. This is the hard part, doing this troubleshooting. All right, we good? We good, homie. We good. All right, now we just got to find that damn final bushing, and hopefully we can earn a little bit of money. All right, I think I found the culprit. We got a 68% rubber bushing here that I thought would be okay, but we know that we need to get 100%, so... we should have another rubber bushing, hopefully, in my... oh, god damn it. Now I need to leave and do all this stuff. That's the one annoying part, is just, like, buying things. I wish you could, like, quick buy somehow. It's not a huge deal. It's just slightly frustrating. All right, rubber bushing, $15, and we're done. We're freaking done. We better be anyways. All right, so all the parts are fixed. We just got to put back on these wheels, and hopefully we should be good to make lots and lots of money. All right, but there we go. We're done. Let's see the damage. Ooh, look at that payout. That's a little better. That's what I'm talking about. $5 grand? Mind you, I did spend a small fortune once again because we're back to 9,000, but we should be good to finish that order. And look at that, we made 1,400 now. Oh my god, look at my XP. I almost leveled up. Alright guys, well we're going to wrap up this one here. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. Checking out all this new stuff that we got. Now in the next episode, I'll probably grind it out a little bit and maybe unlock the next tier of the garage. Adds another lifter, warehouse, another parking spot to your garage, and there's a lot of other cool unlocks in here that is going to make this game get more and more progressively fun. Like I said, this game's got a very slow start, but when you can start customizing your own cars and building race cars and whatnot, I think it's going to get a lot more fun. So if you guys are enjoying this, feel free to show your support by hitting that like button. And yeah, let me know in the comments below what you want to see in this game. Are you enjoying the repairs? Do you want to just not deal with that at all and maybe go try and do the racing later on? Let me know in the comments below, guys. As always, thanks for watching and liking, and I'll see you in the next one.